We thought that this was over as a problem, as an issue. There's been a conscious effort to eliminate institutionalised racism in fashion. The black issue of Italian Vogue was one example when they used only black and ethnic models throughout the publication. But it was almost like, okay, we've done it now, we can tick that box. And if you look at the most recent New York Fashion Week, 82% of the models were white and the rest were non-white. That's all ethnicities. And I think it's really shocking, like it's incredibly shocking.
Does it work?
You know what it does is not to ensure people find love, it's to ensure that they can meet people. Because at the end of the day, you know, we're sample products, we're like food. You don't look at a tin of food and say, you know, this has got great nutritional value, I therefore like it. You want to taste it.
I'm here at the Islington Arts Factory for Francis Angol's Movement and Goal. This is his contemporary African dance class, which is basically a synthesis of Western contemporary styles, ballet, which is where contemporaries come from, fused with African techniques. And I think mainly West African, and also a lot of Caribbean. So warming up, we've been outside all day shooting Paulina's Spring-Summer 2013 Dancing Dolls campaign. Now, I've been talking to quite a few people recently about institutionalised racism in fashion, which is something I find incredible it still exists, but it seems to be ongoing. As a woman of colour in your position in the fashion industry as a designer, the article that I kind of wanted to mention is very recently in a publication called Numéro, which is a French publication. They had a fashion editorial spread called Queen of Africa.
It's supposed to be all of these sort of tribal ethnic garments.
Rather than a black model, they used a white girl, a 15-year-old white girl no less,
And painted her black.
We're going to be debating whether the new school owe anything to the old school. Is it not more a case of, you know, roots versus roots, roots with an OU? You appreciate the route that it's taken as opposed to the route that it's come from, and it's a different thing, but it's still an influence.
Yeah.
I would say, as a 22-year-old, I don't know anyone who harbours those views. Do you think that she is actually a good representation of people in this country?
Outside of the business, the commercial side of things, and I know that influences the way that a look is created and we're told what to see as beautiful. What really bothers me about this particular situation and also about institutionalised racism in fashion is that young girls are looking at pictures of what they cannot look like and think that that's the only way that it's okay to look.